All right, you know what it is. This was about Little Rod, a.k.a. Rodney Jones, the producer, versus P. Diddy. The man said he was fondled, groped, taken advantage of, sex aid, and everything under the book because he wasn't offered the proper bag for his producing the Love album. Sit back, listen to how this played out from a hood point of view so y'all understand what time it is. All right, let's get this thing popping, man. You know, we in here, we got to do what we got to do. This is how we do it, the Mecca. All right? All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. This was about Little Rod, man. Little Rod made a bunch of powerful accusations. It started from a lawsuit. He worked with Diddy on the Love album for a year. He lived with Diddy. He gave up birthdays, holidays, everything else to run with Diddy. Now, look at this man on the screen. We're going to break this down, you know, because everybody sit here and, you know, it's about going against Diddy, you know, and you know, I'm glad y'all finally understanding that it's not about going against Diddy. It's about every man, regardless of his color or creed, is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Every man is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Diddy's been tried in the social media world. Little Rod, right? Little Rod is looking for money to fund his GoFundMe page. You know, he's trying to get $250,000 so that he could, you know, go up against the machine of P. Diddy. Now, he got the GoFundMe page, you know, y'all go check it out if y'all like what he's doing. I'm promoting it as well. Go support Rodney if that's where you feel you at, because this is not about taking sides. It's about breaking it down so you understand. Now, he's saying that Diddy's going to drag this thing out and drain him of his money, and that's how he planned on winning. Now, he worked on the album for a year. He need $250,000. You know about that. Diddy had him staying in $35 million mansions and traveling on private yachts, you know, all over the Virgin Islands and, you know, living like a king. You know, so y'all put yourself down. You know, put yourself in Rodney's shoes and put it in the comments. Put yourself in Rodney's shoes. You got a man that picks you up and he got you living in a $35 million mansion. You're around all the greatest stars. He's promising you everything under the sun. Everything under the sun. And you work your ass off for a year. You produce a banging album. I was in that video when Diddy came to New York. I think it's the one with Ashanti. They used a picture of me in it because, you know what I mean, I wasn't running up there and playing groupie. You know, that was the first time I saw Diddy since I came home, and I told you I know him from back in Howard. So I wasn't going to run up on there, and push Jim Jones and French Montana and, what's my other man name? I mess with him hard body. The one out of Brooklyn that be with Jim Jones. What's the dude be with Jim Jones, man? Official dude, man. Man, I can't catch his name off the top of my hand. Mano. Because we watched Mano when we was in the prison. We watched Mano, and I spoke to Mano on the phone the other day with my man Tiny Bum. And I told Mano straight up, man, we love you in the prison. When we saw him on MTV, when he had first came home and he was on the reality show and he choked out that dude on MTV for, talking to him like he was a lame and not playing by the rules. It was just crazy. I mean, real crazy, but we loved it. That's how it is in prison. We love violence. We love blood. I mean, we wake up in the morning and all we thinking about is blood. I mean, I don't understand it. We got blood on our fangs. We like, who gonna get stabbed today? Who are we gonna stab today? Let's make sure we don't get stabbed. That was the mentality for 26 years. So y'all understand. I like leaning over in this little Diddy joint so y'all can see it. But right here, you got Diddy over my shoulder as I'm talking because you rat bastards and flip-flop wearing in public trolls quick to say I'm defending Diddy. Nah, I'm defending you. The minority. You know what I mean? Don't let the system, trick you into going against your own because no other race is going against their own. Now, Diddy would take allegedly Little Rod's phone and film all kinds of stuff and even film stuff himself. Little Rod said he got hundreds of hours of Diddy. Now, with all this going on, right, these hundreds of hours that he got of Diddy on his phone, that means he owns that. So at the outcome of all of this, he'll be able to show all these videos and make a crazy grip, making a documentary, or even putting it on, low-level, unique YouTube. You know what I mean? But either way, he's going to eat off those hundreds of hours of footage. Now, on September 12th, 2022, there was an argument with Justin Diddy and Justin's homie named G. They was in the studio, they was arguing, they went in the bathroom. From them going in the bathroom, you know what I mean? Lil Rod said he was near the bathroom, he heard gunshots, bow, bow. Oh, let's get the gunshot, bow, bow, bow. So he heard the gunshots. Then when he went in the bathroom, he sees, Lil G laid down in the floor in a fetal position. So he's yelling, telling everybody, man, call the police, call the ambulance, call the ambulance. And he's trying to resuscitate him and nobody else is doing nothing. Allegedly, Diddy and Justin walked to the other end of the studio, left it, went and told everybody, if anything happened and they come question you, make sure you allegedly tell them that he got shot in a drive-by down the street and he walked in the studio. Little Rob said getting in the studio was like getting in a fortress, and to get to the bathroom was down a long hallway and all this, and there's no way he could have did all that. And if a man would have been shot outside the studio, when he came to the studio shot, they wouldn't have took him to the bathroom. They would have laid his ass right out there in the lobby and they would have called the police. So that's what he's hitting at. So I don't understand how he made it, to the bathroom. That story didn't even sound right. But when you got the bag, you can do what you want to do. Now, so that's where we at with that. So Diddy and Justin, they disappeared in another part of the studio and they told everyone that the shooting happened outside. So that's the story and we sticking to it and just say that it was a drive-by. So that's how they played it. So Little Rob says, Little Rod, so he says, right? He said that he has screenshots of the aftermath, and he even took the screenshots of the aftermath and he gave that in the lawsuit, and they showed a picture of it in the lawsuit, the bathroom. I guess it had blood in the bathroom, whatever. Y'all probably looked at the picture. I think there's a whole bunch of bull crap all about getting money, so I don't really even focus too much of my time on that because I'm living a lavish life after being gone 26 years, being free to spend time with my family, friends, kids, grandkids, and loved ones. All right? Now, okay, Little Rob, said that Diddy used to walk around in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Walk around butt naked. That Diddy would go in the shower, in a glass shower, and had him working in the bathroom, and he butt naked. He was forced to stay in there. What man is going to stay in the bathroom while a man is butt naked? You know what I mean? And in a glass shower. Man, yo, brother, when you finish in the shower, let me know and I'll come and do whatever it is you want me to do in the bathroom. There's no way I'm going to stand in here while you butt naked. Now, if you had Young Miami in there butt naked while she's in the shower, I would stay in here all day and work. But Diddy, I'm a straight man. I'm not trying to do it. That's all Rod had to say, but he didn't. Let's just break this down, how this go. So he's saying that Diddy forced him to look at him naked in the bathroom. Did you get excited, my brother? Did you enjoy it? Why did it take a lawsuit and a year later after Cassie filed her lawsuit to put it out? Not defending Diddy, I'm just giving y'all the real so y'all can really see what's going on. And he got this real little puppy dog face on, He got the, but I love a dog face on right now. Like feel sorry for me. Donate to my GoFundMe. Go find his GoFundMe if you feeling sorry for him. Now, he said that he was the victim of unauthorized, groping and fondling, that he even said that, Stevie J was doing the nasty with a white dude on a tape and Diddy showed it to him. I mean, I don't know what's going on with none of that crap, but I'm definitely not going to promote the he cipher, monkey cipher on Good Brothers where there's no proof. Now, you saying you saw a videotape, somebody came out and said that it was them in the videotape. So that debunked that. And we're not trying to debunk his whole story. We're just trying to show you the other side of his story. And remember, for every action there's a reaction. So the actions that he's filing in the lawsuit, he expects a reaction, which is the bag to come trickling down and y'all to feel sorry for him. Now, he say that Stevie J was doing the nasty with a white man. Not gonna promote that. Now, he even said about, Meek Mills. Not gonna promote that. Now, Young Miami's cousin, he said, burst in the bathroom, ran up on him, and gave him oral, and he was appalled. Yo, I seen Young Miami. If Young Miami ran up in the bathroom, if a cousin look anything like Young Miami, run up on the bathroom that I'm in, I'm gonna pick it up with both hands and hold it for both hands. You got that? Let's stop the games, Little Rod. You telling me that you used to go to the booby trap? I've been to the booby trap. Big shout out to Bodega Flea and the booby trap. Give him a round of applause. Big shout out to Bodega Flea. Bodega Flea is the DJ that invited me to the booby trap when I first came home, and I got a chance to see Prince Marky D again for the first time. I got some pictures with me and Prince Marky D before he passed, right? I've been traveling and having a little fun. But now, my brother, I've been in the booby trap, ass everywhere. It's just jiggling everywhere. You know what I mean? So you telling me that a man gave you a bag of money, said go get a bag of girls and bring them back to the club so we can put a hunker chunker anaconda up in them. You go to the club, get the girls. At any point, you could have said, man, I'm out. I ain't bringing no girls back. He could have went and said that they couldn't find no girls. But instead, he bring girls back. Then he said that he woke up in the morning. When he woke up in the morning, that, he was butt naked with two strippers next to him. And again, he was appalled. My nigga, stop the games. Yo, y'all watching this, y'all put in the comments, male and females. I know I got mostly males on here because it's a gangster channel. Now, you see the way the gunshots fired out? Big shout out to my man, not Palmer. He loved the way I fire my gunshots. All right. Now, you telling me that, y'all put yourself in this. Y'all wake up with two big booty bad strippers that you picked to bring back to the man behind me, P. Diddy. And when you bring them back, you wake up and two of them is laying in the bed with you. How are you going to feel? Put it in the comments. You go pick out girls, bring them back for him, and you wake up with two of them. And how would you feel in the morning? Little Rod, stop the games. Please stop the games. You know what I mean? Now, Young Miami's cousin go in there and gives you head. And you're appalled. My nigga, stop it. Stop it. If y'all even thinking about believing this, you know what I mean? Y'all definitely need gunshots. Then, he said Cuba Gooding Jr. was sent to the studio on a yacht that they were traveling the Virgin Islands in. Big multi-million-dollar yacht. And Cuba Gooding Jr. come in there. We saw the pictures with him around your hand and you smiling like a kid in a cheese factory or like he cipher, monkey cipher in a boys camp. You smiling too big, my brother, for you to say that you was appalled. Everything, you was appalled by. But yet you put up with all of this, and now you're trying to get the bag, and you bragging you got hundreds of hours of footage, and you can imagine the people that contact you, including 50 Cent, that want to buy a portion of that 100 hours, so you paid, my brother. But now you want more, so you take it into court, get a lawsuit, and then what I don't like is that you wound up trying to make it, where they laid out a RICO case. A civil lawsuit that's supposed to be about to get in bag is laid out a RICO case on how Diddy was the empire of this big SA organization. What is your motive? To get the bag or to get him locked up or to get the bag and get him locked up? What do y'all think Lil Rod's motive is? Put it in there. But he's obviously mad at something. You just meet him in 2022. You get a blessing to work with Diddy in 2022 to work on, one of his albums. And, you're the big producer on the album and you're angry. You feel that you didn't get your proper just dues. You didn't get your proper, you didn't get your proper, let Diddy show a little bit over my shoulder. You didn't get your proper, royalties and publishing and all of that. So now you're a little angry, rightfully so, rightfully understood. But to try and get criminal charges, my nigga, get the bag and stop this criminal RICO charge. They done laid out a whole RICO, and you wonder if Diddy's gonna get arrested. Dog, he had no choice but to get arrested with all of this going on. And I hate to have to say it, but they got no choice but to arrest him right now. Now, so Young Miami cousin give him head. Cuba Jr. Gooden Jr. founded him on a big multi-million-dollar yacht, and You allowed this. Because if a man tried to fondle me, I'm going boop in his mouth. You know what I said? If a man tried to do any of those things that you came public with, boop, 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 I would get offended. I had a girl, right? Let's ride. Let's ride. I had a girl, right? A Spanish girl, Puerto Rican. Used to come see me all the time in the prison. And, she was bisexual, but she was mostly with women. So me and her was like best friends. We kicked it about everything. She was like, Unique, when you come out, the world changed. I said, what you mean the world changed? So she asked me on a visit one day, she said, Unique, if a man offered to buy you a drink at the bar, what would you do and how would you react? You know what I said. Boop, 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 boop. Straight in his mouth. She's like, oh, no, Unique, you can't do that. They got laws against that. And I had to explain to her, no, I have laws against that. You know what I mean? Forget the laws they have against it. I got laws that if a man even think about me in that way and I get an inkling of it, I'm going straight in his mouth. You know what I mean? That's my laws. So I had to explain that to her. You know what I mean? She said, well, you can't come around me and my friends. I said, no, I don't want to come around you and your friends if a man is going to offer to buy me a drink. So that's why I could understand why 50 said he got offended when Diddy offered to take him shopping. Because if a man say, come on, let me take you shopping. No, that don't sound right in any world. If you're going to take me shopping, we go out and we see some things and you pick out some things and you just buy a few items. You know what I mean? Or a bunch of items. But you don't ask me if you could take me shopping because then you expecting, something in return. So, ladies, if we take you to get a Birkin bag, if we take you to get a Gucci bag, a MCM bag, a Chanel bag, we want something. We want something. Bottom line. So if a man offer to take you shopping, we already know he wants something from a lady, so why is he offering a man to take him shopping? I'm never going to tell my homies, yo, come on, let me go take you shopping. No, I'm going to tell my homie, yo, come on, I'm going shopping. And they know when I'm going shopping, I'm going to look out for them. But that don't need to be said. Just like it don't need to be said that, if we do this robbery and we get caught, you can't tell. No, you know not to tell. And if you tell, you already know the consequences of that. That's why I tell the youngins, don't get involved, don't hit the streets, don't do none of that. It's not worth it. You see what I'm saying? Don't even do it because there's consequences and there's rules to everything. So you don't want to do that. So now, Diddy's alleged to have secret cameras in all his homes. My man told me that Diddy got cameras, in all his homes, and somebody told me the other day that he got the footage overseas somewhere in a secret vault and this and that. Now, we know that Diddy's not a street dude. We already knew that. He never professed to be a street dude. He's just what we called lame. You know what I mean? Because he was a civilian. You know what I mean? But now, at my age, we know that what we called lames, those are the real men because they stayed home, took care of their family for 26 years, raised their children, watched them go graduate, watched them go through sports activity. Those are the real men. And we was the lames for going in jail. But at that time, we looked at them as lames. And when we talk about it on social media, we say that we gangster and everybody else is a lame if they not in the street, not busting their gun, not sliding, and not doing all that crap. You understand what I'm saying? But we already know. But bottom line is I say that to say that, when they bring these charges on Diddy, not if, when they bring these charges on Diddy, because like I say, y'all think I'm defending him. No, I'm not defending him. All I'm saying, let the process play through and let the black man have the same day in court that a white man have where he's innocent until proven guilty. Now, when they bring these charges on him, you better believe a whole lot of them going down. Let me say it again. A lot of them going down. You know what I mean? Because he got tapes. We know he has tapes. Regardless what they found, he got tapes that he took time to preserve. And he might have been using those tapes. I read a book, right? It was a Jackie Collins. Let's ride. I read a Jackie Collins book where, it was a dude that was taking videos like that, did the same thing, and he was using all the videos for leverage in order to blackmail the people in the movie business for what they wanted to do. Now, maybe Diddy was using these to blackmail these dudes. Like, I don't remember, freak up with the white dude, you supposed to be straight, the hip hop, industry don't tolerate that he cipher, monkey cipher. So therefore, if you don't produce this album, give me the royalties, give me the publishing, I'm going to have to air you out. Maybe that's what he did. All that may come out in time. You know what I mean? But all that is a part of hustling, and you can't get mad at a dude for hustling. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So now, right, Young Miami's cousin bursts in the bathroom. That's the one that really got me stuck, right? And then you got Diddy, we know about the alleged cameras. So you go, Little Rod's lawsuit laid out a RICO case. So now he's trying to get Diddy locked up on a RICO case. What do y'all think about that? Put that in the comments. Do you think it should go that far? Because y'all hate Diddy so much, right? Yeah, I'm saying y'all. Y'all hate Diddy so much that you just want this man to die. You just want this man to go to prison forever. Because you hate him so much. Let me ask y'all this. Why do you hate him? Because he made it? Why do you hate Diddy so much? We know that it's wrong for any one of the allegations that he is, even charged with. He's dead wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And he deserved to be punished for that, In my opinion, if he's guilty, he deserves to be castrated. End of story. You know what I mean? But let's see if he's guilty. Man, I was watching this joint. I'm going to play this joint right here, and we're going to listen to this joint for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Listen.
Rod ain't worth giving his kingdom to if you don't control his publishing.
This is my Little Rod.
His efforts with 3 other human beings. He's eating at our table. And I like his backstory, but you need to have other people. It's hard to work with him unless we have his pub. He's a piece of human, but we do not need his talent unless we can work with him.
This is what they say about Little Rod. Now listen, Mr. Jones
and
is him.
assaulted by Mr. Combs throughout his time living with Mr. Combs. Mr. Jones was the victim of constant unsolicited and unauthorized groping and touching of his by Mr. Combs. In addition to the unsolicited and unauthorized touching, Mr. Jones was forced by Mr. Combs to work in Mr. Combs' bathroom as Mr. Combs walked around and showered in a clear glass enclosure.
Who the hell is putting up with that? Listen to this.
Young Miami's cousin burst into the bathroom and began groping Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones believes that Mr. Combs sent her in there to sexual.
Okay, bottom line. If Diddy sent Young Miami's cousin in there, that means they didn't have, Olga, I mean a stripper, from the booby trap that night, So he said, damn, my man, he been working all this time, ain't sleeping 3 days, he ain't see his woman, he missed birthdays, he missed holidays. Let me get him tapped off, Young Miami, here go 30 grand. Get this to your cousin, tell her go in there and tap my man off because he's been working real hard. That's the way the industry works. Now you mad because he spent 30 grand to get you tapped off, and now you're putting it in a lawsuit. Let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all would be mad if Diddy gave... Allegedly. How many of y'all would be mad if Diddy allegedly gave Young Miami's cousin 30 grand to tap you off? Put it in the comments. I just want you to see how frivolous this sounds. Young Miami's cousin, if she look anything like what she looked like, picture her walk in the bathroom tapping you off when you in Diddy's mansion. Nigga's supposed to throw the water on in the jacuzzi, throw the bubbles in the joint, lay down, cock his legs out. Oh, let me chill out. But, that's what it is. And y'all act like nobody, nobody's having intercourse out there. Everything that he's doing is crazy. Hey, I'm doing a video. Let me call you back. We on point, all right? All right, yeah. So, that's where we at. Just so y'all understand that, let me play the rest of this, man, because this is crazy. He's mad that Diddy allegedly sent Young Miami's cousin in there to tap him off. Fellas, I know I got about 90-something% of y'all, 80-90% male watching this. Y'all and the females, put it in there. If Diddy sent Young Miami's cousin in to tap you off while you at Diddy's house, would you be mad? That's all I want to know. And be honest and put why or why not. Let's get this conversation going, Now.
Mr. Jones. According to Mr. Jones, as she entered the bathroom, she dropped to her knees and began performing... Mr.
That's
Jones
where the nigga's supposed to cheer.
Private parts. Mr. Jones pushed her away and exited the bathroom. On or about February 4th, 2023, Mr. Combs forced Mr. Jones to bring prostitutes and sex workers back to his home in Miami, Florida. According to Mr. Jones, during the introduction, Mr. Combs suggested that Cuba get to know Mr. Jones better. He then left them alone in a makeshift studio on the yacht. Cuba.
Okay, look. Diddy wanted Mr. Jones to get to know Cuba Gooding allegedly a little better. That means that Diddy knew something about Mr. Jones that would coincide with the alleged movement of Cuba Gooding. Who in their right mind is going to allow a man to come in a room with him or come in the studio with him to get to know him better? And then you wait to put in a lawsuit? Well, why Cuba Gooding's teeth wasn't all over the studio floor? That's the only thing could show me that you a straight, you know what they call it. You know, when you're a straight dude, you got to watch what you say on YouTube. You know?
Gooding Jr. began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones's legs, his upper inner...
And his upper inner thighs, and he didn't bust him in his mouth. Do you hear this? This is what's on social media. You hear a man telling you that another man came in the room to get to know you, following you, you know, groping you and touching your inner thighs, and you don't knock his teeth out. Sounds like you with it, my nigga. Sounds like you with it.
Thighs near his groin, the small of his back near his buttocks, and his shoulders. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away.
Hey, 'cause I run shit.
Oh my God. See, we ain't even got to go no further. I've been on here long enough, man. Make sure you cop the book of Rowan Harlem. That's it on the screen right there. Fire book, man. Got 5 stars on Amazon. Cop the book of Rowan Harlem. Cash App is on the screen. Make sure you scroll down and it don't say, make sure it say it was created in 2020. Make sure you scroll down on the Cash App, say it was created in 2020. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Digital Cash App. Again, scroll down. It must say it was created in 2020, not 2023 or 2024, or nothing else but 2020. Okay, so now this is where we at. Been on here long enough. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Let's get this thing popping. This is pathetic. This is sickening. But anyway, let's get this outro going. All right.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
What?
Fresh out the can of 26,
yeah.
He back on the strip, getting back in the mix.
Yeah.
What he mentions a gift.
Right.
You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this.
Real.
Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit.
Yeah.
Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn.
Real.
Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. They be horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the root men.